So right now, I want to talk about how people are no longer allowed to make the decision. It's not up to people. It doesn't matter how people feel. People don't exist. People are mind control bots. They are no longer organic, so it does not matter what they think. And this is not coming from the ego person that is speaking. It's coming from something much higher, not the person that's speaking. It's not coming from the person that's in the ethers. Here's the thing about the ethers. You know why I hate the ethers? Because people had a choice. I was listening to somebody briefly and talking about the coding. I mean, she was doing a live and her live just stopped. But I'm getting back to trying to listen to people. I cut off everything and haven't really listened to anybody for about a month. This lady I listened to probably, I think, last week. I mean, she says important things. But for the most part, even YouTube, everything, I just cut it off. Well, Animal Planet might be okay, but I'm just saying, for the most part, I cut everything off because everything is a lie. So anybody who is not at least getting 75 or 85% to the truth, I don't want to listen to them. Even a lot of people who appear conscious are really a part of this program, they are part of keeping the false matrix going. It's very few people that I've listened to that talk more about being more organic and dissolving the ego, because the ego is not a real person. The ego is a bot. And most people that we think of people are nothing but bots. They're no longer humans. They're no longer organic. Okay? But she talks about how she was going to put her videos take them off of private and put them back up because something came to her and told her you are contributing to the coding in the ethers. And maybe that's why I really hate the ethers, because it's been more lies. The coding in the ethers is more of, I guess, misinformation. It's a coding that leads you to that leads you somewhere that's not organic, and maybe that's why I just hate the ethers, because of maybe what most people agreed to contribute to the coding in the ethers, and so the ethers is something that's really dangerous right now. Even if they like right now, you know, that same guy I was talking to about politics. He keep talking about how people are afraid. And I was like, people keep, dealing with it. People, we want to fuss about Biden, they want to fuss about this. And it's like, well, why don't people try to start getting their power back? Well, they're afraid. That's what he said. They're afraid. I said, well, they don't have to go out and fight. I'm talking about take their power back by just focusing on themselves more and not giving power to the media as much. Not giving power to the news, which means their attention, because energy flows where attention goes. So not giving as much as attention. It's not about going out and fighting. It's not about going out and protesting. I wouldn't do that, because these mugs control the doggone ethers right now, because people gave them the control. They really dominate these ethers, and I wouldn't mess with them. We try to mess with them physically. They come to you in the doggone ethers and they'll tear you up. They'll tear you up because they know it better. So I'm not talking about that. And plus, like, people agree to someone no matter how much truth is given to them. It's almost like they don't care about the truth. And so when you have a mass of people around the world that don't care about the truth, no matter how much you give it to them, they just do whatever they're told. Then listening to this lady, it contributes to the coding in the ethers. Now the ethers is something I hate. Okay? It's something I hate. Because it's something that is going to attack. Right now, what you have in the ethers is completely, to me, against nature. It's definitely against the mother. Definitely hates the mother. But so this is what I was going to get at, though. People no longer have a say-so, especially okay, I was just looking. Especially if they're not even on the path of trying to get to anything organic, they don't matter. I'm just saying they don't matter. And that's majority of the people in the world. They are inorganic. I don't care how religious or spiritual they seem. They are inorganic. Okay? And so their opinion don't matter. The Great Mother is literally has said enough is enough. And she is going to trump whatever powers these people think they have. She's going to trump. Now, all I have to say is make sure that you're on the right side, because I don't know if they can defeat the Great Mother. I just don't know. Well, I'm being sarcastic when I say that. They won't defeat the Great Mother. But if people are on the wrong side of consciousness, I say, if they're giving their attention to the wrong things, majority of their attention to the wrong things, they might not even be able to witness these people fall, because they're going to go right along with them. If most of their attention is on this all negative, whatever type of stuff that's being fed right now, they're going to just go along with them. The mother is not going to spare anybody. And that's why I have cut everything off too, because there is no respecter of persons. There's no respecter of persons, okay? I delivered a message, but it ain't no respecter of persons. I don't know if I want to say this yet. Some people have chosen to deal with some things to deliver a message. And that's all, I think, that's as far as I want to go. That's as far as I want to go. I don't want to say too much. When the consciousness might be a little bit better, then there'll be more I can say. Anyway, yeah. People no longer have a say-so. Make sure that you're on the right side of consciousness. Make sure that your attention is going somewhere more organic. Try to get your attention more to where before it was a holographic world. Technology has advanced, and humanity has de-evolved. People have de-evolved. Nature is disappearing. It's anti-nature. I just really don't know if I like technology right now. I was a person that I was okay with technology, but that's because I use it, right? But just because I use it don't mean it make it right. That don't mean it make it right. I can say, oh, I'm not against technology. Obviously not. I'm talking on a tablet, recording. I use my phone. I do all this type of stuff on a computer. No, but that don't make it right. That don't make it right. I'm going to say I'm wrong all day long because I want to get on the right side of consciousness. So I'm going to say I'm wrong all day long. And one day soon, I'm going to go to an area where there is no Wi-Fi. There's an area in the United States where Wi-Fi is banned. That means that particular area is not so holographic. If they don't even have doggone Wi-Fi, you can't use a GPS out that way. They do have some type of internet, but I think a lot of stuff is really slow. Like, you know how America Online, maybe they got dial-up, I don't know. I don't know if they have all that 4G, 3G. Like, I don't think they have all of that. But I do think they just have maybe the slow internet. And you know how people used to use those flip phones and stuff. You're not getting no Wi-Fi out on these phones. Whatever's on your phone, whatever plan you have, it's not going to work out there. And that is one of the places that I want to take a trip to. It's time to get back to being more organic and not a doggone machine. Okay? But that's it. I just felt like bringing that up, and I'll talk later.